Francis Ngannou was in a similar position like TJ Dillashaw, where his one of his knees were very compromised, and at some point you are going to have to reveal your injury. But if you lose, it looks like an excuse, but if you win, you value your win even higher. Fans look at that and go, oh my goodness, he came in there, he was injured and he still won. But if you lose, now it looks like an excuse. And we saw one of those scenarios play out with TJ where he lost. While Francis, on the other hand, won the fight. And I do feel bad about TJ, because if he pulls out of the fight, he still gets hated. If he loses the fight, he still gets hated. And he's now in a position where it's either go in there to win or lose, which is 50-50. If you win, people now love you. If you lose, people now hate you. But if you chose the path of 100%, people are gonna hate you for pulling out of the fight, then of course it's not a very good risk versus reward scenario. And I myself did not underestimate Aljamain Sterling. I did predict TJ to win the fight against Sterling, but of course I did not know that he was that compromised. A lot of people saw that fight that TJ Dillashaw would have won. And I'm not saying that TJ Dillashaw would have won, but it's very fair to say that it would be very different from what we saw. But Aljamain, TJ did actually try to tell us. So right after the fight happened, he was being interviewed by DC, and DC told him, you wanted to reach out to me. Was it about the injury? And TJ said yes, it was about the injury. And TJ Dillashaw did actually try to tell us rather than what Francis Ngannou did. So you see how he did try to do something about it? Because if you're in a spot where you choose two things, right? It's 100% that people will hate you if you pull out of the fight. The other option is continue to go into the fight where you would have a 50-50 of being hated or loved. Because if he wins and he loses, now I know that it's not really 50-50, but I do think that TJ would have probably did something different if he were to be healthy. I think a lot of people did think that TJ Dillashaw would have some success. I mean, we don't know if he were to be, because I know that TJ did get taken down, and it was Aljamain Sterling's work that got him injured, that it wasn't just air, that Aljamain Sterling did not just blow at TJ's shoulder and it just pulled out. No, he did take him down, but who knows if TJ would have gotten up. And I have heard Aljamain say that TJ Dillashaw is one of the weakest guys that he's been there with. But if you don't know why he's weak, he did also say this, is that he did have a staph infection, which if you try to take pills for that, you will be weaker. So that did play a role. Like, we really couldn't really know what would happen if TJ were to be healthy. I do believe that he would have won if he was healthy, but I don't really know that. He does get taken down, but who knows if he were to get back up. So I'm not trying to shine some light on what TJ did, where he tried to tell us that he had an injury. What I am trying to say is that he did try But that's not really something that you can take and go, well, let's give him a free pass. Let's give him a free get out of jail card because he tried. That was still pretty bad that you still did it. You still did something knowing that people would hate you. Knowing that there's a chance that people would hate you, and it's all on TJ. It's all on TJ. It's not Aljamain, it's all on TJ. He's the one that made the final call that he will continue to fight. People told him that he shouldn't fight. I'm sure that is what happened. But he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. Which is all on him. It's all on him. But what I'm trying to say is that unlike Ngannou, he did try to tell us. And I used this opportunity to complain about the damn if you do, damn if you don't situations in MMA. If he were to pull out, he would still be hated. If he were to continue fighting, there's a 50-50 chance that he would be hated and a 50% chance that he would be loved as long as he wins, which he did not. And if he were to lose, damn if you do, damn if you don't.